Ilia has responded to recent comments from Conor after the former UFC champion claimed that Ilia was copying his style. Speaking about the situation, Ilia made it clear that he still has a great deal of respect for Conor as a fighter, despite the criticism. Ilia explained that as a professional competitor and as someone who loves the sport, Conor has always been one of his favorite fighters to watch. He praised everything Conor accomplished inside the Octagon, highlighting the impact he had on mixed martial arts and the way he changed the sport during his championship run. However, Ilia also made it clear that he has no interest in discussing Conor's life outside of fighting, saying that those matters are personal and should remain private. Addressing the accusation directly, Ilia said that if Conor truly believes he is copying his style or approach, then that is simply his opinion. He finished his response with a confident remark, saying that if he is copying anything, then he is doing it better than Conor. The comments quickly caught the attention of MMA fans, adding even more fuel to the growing rivalry between the two stars and keeping the possibility of a future showdown firmly in the spotlight for fight fans around the world. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to help support the channel. Moving on to another news, Sean O'Malley has fired off a message aimed at Petr, expressing his frustration over the lack of activity at the top of the bantamweight division. Speaking about the current situation, Sean questioned whether Petr can really be considered the champion if he is not actively competing. He pointed out that the division has been waiting for movement, while several top contenders are ready to fight and keep things moving. Sean noted that Petr has been out of action since fighting in December, saying that 7 months is a long time for a champion to remain inactive, especially in one of the UFC's most competitive divisions. He joked that instead of preparing for a fight, Petr has been busy getting hair transplant and spending time overseas, adding that the situation has been frustrating to watch. Sean then made a bold statement, saying that if Petr does not return to competition by October, he might just declare himself the bantamweight champion and defend his own belt in December. He added that he does not believe many fans would even argue with that decision because the division needs an active champ. Sean also took a moment to give credit to Merab, praising his activity during his own title reign and saying Merab consistently kept the bantamweight division moving forward. He finished by giving Merab a well-earned shout-out for setting the standard of what an active champion should look. Moving on to another news, Israel Adesanya has revealed that he entered his rematch against Alex Pereira at UFC 287 while dealing with a serious injury. Speaking during an appearance on Demetrius Johnson's YouTube channel, Israel opened up about the difficult circumstances surrounding that fight and explained why he refused to pull out despite the physical setback. He shared that he has competed with injuries before during training camps, but the injury leading into the rematch with Alex Pereira was by far the most significant. According to Israel, the problem occurred around 10 days before the fight and involved a serious injury to his right knee. Even though the injury affected him badly, he felt there was simply too much at stake to withdraw from the contest. Israel explained that the fight was deeply personal and meant far more than just another title bout or another name on a UFC poster. He believed the rivalry with Alex Pereira had reached a point where everything had built toward that moment, and missing the opportunity could have meant never getting another chance to settle the score. He also acknowledged that many people had invested their time, energy, and expectations into the event, making the decision even more meaningful. Because of that, he chose to accept the risk and move forward with the fight, believing that some opportunities only come once in a career. Israel said that when a fight carries that much personal significance, a competitor has to be willing to take the risk, no matter the circumstance. His comments offer fans a new perspective on the determination and mindset he carried into one of the biggest victories of his professional career. Moving on to another news, the UFC Abu Dhabi event has received a major last-minute shakeup after an injury forced a change to the main event. According to reports, the scheduled light heavyweight showdown between Magomed Ankalaev and Khalil Rountree Jr. is no longer taking place. The reports state that Khalil Rountree Jr. has withdrawn from the bout due to an injury, delivering a disappointing setback for one of the most anticipated fights on the card. Losing a main event this close to fight night is never ideal, but the UFC acted quickly to keep the event intact. Rather than searching for an entirely new headline fight, the promotion secured Bogdan Guskov as a replacement to face Magomed Ankalaev in the new main event. While many fans were looking forward to seeing Ankalaev take on Khalil Rountree Jr., the updated matchup still offers an intriguing contest between two dangerous light heavyweights. Bogdan Guskov most recently stepped into the Octagon against Jan Blachowicz, where the contest ended in a draw. Before that result, Guskov had built impressive momentum with a 4-fight winning streak and has established a solid record inside the UFC. His willingness to accept a high-profile opportunity on short notice has earned plenty of respect, and he now finds himself in the biggest fight of his UFC career. Guskov had originally been scheduled to face Jan Blachowicz at UFC Serbia on August 1st, but with this new opportunity in Abu Dhabi, that matchup is now off, leaving Jan without an opponent as the promotion searches for another replacement to keep that event on track. Moving on to another news, Magomed Ankalaev has responded after learning that his original opponent, Khalil Rountree Jr., was forced to withdraw from their scheduled UFC Abu Dhabi main event due to injury. Taking to social media, Ankalaev wished Khalil a quick and successful recovery, saying he hoped to see him back competing as soon as possible. Despite the late change, Ankalaev made it clear that nothing has changed when it comes to his mindset. He confirmed that he will now face Bogdan Guskov in the new main event and emphasized that he has no problem accepting any opponent the UFC puts in front of him. Ankalaev said he has always been willing to fight anybody, anywhere, and at any time, adding that the opponent never matters because he stays prepared year-round. His response reflects the confidence and professionalism that have defined his approach throughout his UFC career. Moving on to another news, Dana White has officially parted ways with Michel Pereira, bringing an end to his run in the UFC after a disappointing stretch of performances. Reports indicate that following his loss to Share a Bullet, the promotion decided not to offer him a new contract. Before that fight, the UFC had reportedly signed Michel Pereira to a one-fight extension, giving him one final opportunity to prove he still belonged on the roster. Unfortunately for him, the result did not go his way, and the promotion has now chosen to move forward without him. During his time in the UFC, Michel Pereira compiled a respectable 10-6 record and delivered several exciting performances that showcased his explosive athleticism, flashy striking, and unpredictable fighting style. However, recent results proved costly, as he managed just one victory while suffering 4 defeats in his last 5 appearances inside the Octagon. With the lightweight and middleweight divisions becoming increasingly competitive, the UFC appears focused on refreshing its roster with new contenders. Michel Pereira now enters free agency, where he will have the chance to continue his professional career and explore opportunities with another major mixed martial arts promotion. Moving on to another news. Following Max Holloway's huge victory over Conor at UFC 329, talk of a potential super fight against Islam Makhachev has quickly gained momentum. While nothing has been officially announced, Islam's longtime head coach, Javier Mendez, revealed that the lightweight champion would gladly accept the matchup if the UFC decides to make it happen. According to Mendez, Islam has never been the type of fighter to turn down a challenge, and if the promotion offers the fight, his answer will be yes, without hesitation. Mendez also had plenty of praise for Max, calling him one of the true legends of mixed martial arts and a competitor who has consistently shown the heart of a champion throughout his career. Mendez explained that Max has always embraced the toughest challenges, regardless of the risks involved. He said Max never backs away from difficult opponents and carries the mindset of a true warrior every time he competes. Because of that mentality, Mendez believes fans should never rule out Max against any opponent, no matter how dangerous the matchup appears on paper. He added that Max deserves respect because he is always willing to test himself against the very best fighters in the world. Even so, Mendez admitted that a fight with Islam would be extremely difficult and suggested that Max may benefit from returning to featherweight for the time being before taking on another challenge at light. Before any potential showdown with Max can become reality, Islam has a major task in front of him. He is scheduled to defend his welterweight title against Ian Gary at UFC 330 this August, and Team Makhachev is leaving nothing to chance during training camp. To help prepare for Gary's movement, distance control, and technical striking, the team has brought in Usman Nurmagomedov as Islam's primary sparring partner. According to Mendez, Usman's outstanding athleticism, speed, and versatility allow him to imitate a wide variety of fighting styles, making him the perfect training partner to recreate the challenges that Gary presents inside the Octagon. Mendez emphasized that having someone like Usman in camp gives Islam valuable preparation against an opponent who relies heavily on timing and footwork. The goal is to ensure Islam is fully prepared for every possible scenario before stepping into another championship fight. The conversation also shifted toward Conor following his loss to Max Holloway. Mendez acknowledged that Conor appeared mentally focused heading into the fight and believed his preparation and attitude were in the right place. However, he felt that Conor's body ultimately let him down when it mattered most. Looking ahead, Mendez admitted he is unsure what the UFC will do next with Conor or who his next opponent should be. He suggested that only time will reveal the direction of Conor's career, while the immediate focus remains on Islam's upcoming title defense and whatever opportunities may follow afterward.